Everyone's so bummed out.
Online?
Yeah.
Over what?
I don't know. Just bummed out. Bad vibes.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
It was all a dream. White people, white people things.
So I've been having a lot of people come at me on the tweet machine about being racist. And I get it. It's not lost on me that I'm being very mean and I'm very racist and very callous and cold in the way that I post things. I completely understand. Okay? But let me kind of explain. I've tried everything. Okay? I've tried to look at everybody as an equal. I've tried having a black friend. Seeing people through lived experiences, considering people's upbringings and cultural norms, and respecting people's individualism. And I've tried putting myself in their shoes. I've tried being empathetic and compassionate. I've tried to let it go, give it to God. The whole thing, every single thing you can think of, or whatever excuse you have for why you should be nicer, I've tried it, and nothing changed. Okay, affirmative action is still a thing. Anti-white racism and hatred is still openly acceptable. Every time I turn on the TV, it's a black dude banging a white chick. There's homosexuality, degeneracy, and porn everywhere. Women are whores all over the place online, posting their titties and pretending like they have valid opinions, but the only reason they're gaining popularity is because they're wearing leggings and showing their tits. Politicians, every time I pay attention to politics, it's some other politician talking about how they should take stuff from white people because we're evil racists and give it to Jews and blacks. And foreigners are over here telling us that they have a right to be in my country. What do you want me to do? What do you want to do? What do you actually want to do? Do you want to just sit here and cry about people being mean while your country is just destroyed? What's your solution? Because obviously I feel like we have to take it back to Crayola, like kindergarten level, where if somebody does something, there has to be consequences for it. And then collectively, if a group does something, then there have to be consequences for it. And the consequences for blacks collectively hating us and using the Civil Rights Act to just keep us down and to talk shit about us and to hate our country, the consequences are a lot of us are going to be racist again. Okay, and then when blacks collectively fix their shit, which they probably won't, but when they do, if they do, then we can stop being racist. I can put it away. That would be great. But that's not happening right now. That's not going to happen in the near future. There's no signs that black people are letting off the gas. It just seems like they're accelerating faster and faster, and they're not going to stop taking shit from us or admonishing us and insulting our culture and the way that we are and the way that we look and claiming that their degeneracy and violence isn't a big deal. They're not going to do that by you being nice. Why would they? Why would they fix their shit if there's no incentive to fix their shit? Collectively, they're just going to come together and realize we should think like white people. They're not white people. So why would they think that they have anything to fix? They love their degeneracy. They love depending on the government. They love taking shit from other people and spending it on themselves. They love not having to work by scamming the system and using Section 8 housing vouchers. They fucking love it. They're being told everywhere that they go that they're special and they're privileged and they're underadvantaged and they get an advantage for it. So why the fuck would they decide that they just want to pull themselves up by their bootstraps? Why would they do that?
Oh, no, not again.
It's just a very stupid way of approaching things. And like I said, I understand that I'm terrible. I get it. I don't like it, but nobody else is being terrible. And for some reason, my account doesn't get nuked. I don't know why that is. It should definitely be nuked based on the rules, but it's not. And so if I have the ability to shift the Overton window a little bit, then I'm going to do that. I'm not just going to fall in line like the rest of you fucking boomers and be nice to people who hate me. I'm sorry, it's not working. And the thing is like the way that I see things is popular. It's popular with men like me, white men like me. This is how all of us think. Just barely any of us talk this way in online or in public away from each other, because you all have basically created a society that has admonished everything we think and say and do over the last 50, 60 years. What you're seeing with my account isn't me. I'm not special. What you are seeing is the white man. That's all I am. I am the collective identity of white men, American men. That's what I am. I am not special. I am us. I'm a voice for us. And I don't want to be special. I don't want to be any of those types of things. I'm just a voice for Ted and Michael and Robert and Billy. Like, that's all I am. It doesn't have to be any more or any less than that. So, you know, you can sit in your boomer mansion in the suburbs of Texas or the suburbs of Florida and talk about how, you know, we shouldn't be racist because your life, you didn't see this type of racism when you were younger. But bro, you type of people lived in a society that was 80 to 90% white. So you don't have any idea what we've gone through. You don't have any idea what we've seen, what we've experienced as middle-aged white men now. Just a complete destruction of our country from when we were young to now when we're middle-aged. It's a complete 180, and it doesn't look like it's going to get better. So I'm sorry if I'm a little bit mean. I'm sorry if I say nigger sometimes. Like, whatever. Get over it. Get the fuck on board or get out.
I just wanna kiss my fish, drive my truck, drink my beer.
X gon' give it to you. What? Fuck waiting for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door. It's real with the non-stop. Pop, 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 stainless steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I'll make a motherfucker wonder if he did it. Damn right, and I'll do it again. Cause I am right, so I got to win. Break bread with the enemy. But no matter how many cats I break bread with, I'll break who you're sending me. You motherfuckers never wanted nothing but your life saved, bitch, and that's on the light day. I'm getting down like a nigga said freeze, but won't be the one ending up on his knees. Bitch, please, if the only thing your cats did was came out to play, stay out my way.
All right. Heart open. Welcome. Happy Thursday. For the most part. Not sponsored. Welcome to X Gonna Give It To You, a show where I read comments from X and also share art with friends. Today we're gonna do some art with Mark because it's Thursday. That's how I'm feeling. Mind the tone. Just going off of that guy. That guy you just heard. I want to say he's not lying about one thing. He is the majority of the participants on X. That's kind of the vibe. For every I thought we was having fun yesterday with the BAFTA shit. I was like, what's gonna be the new thing? Something new every day. I got some news about Anne Frank that I'm gonna share today. That's cool. This is not a race baiting show. I'm not an activist. I don't own I do own a Dashiki though. I don't own a gas mask though.
Once again, I'm not an activist. I'm supporting shit.
So everything I say is just odd Negro's view of the world, of the world's view of the world. Thank you for joining me. I don't know if I got any pointers. If I wrote down something. I know I had like there's a new poem. The name of the poem is titled "The Dog." Well, hold on. Let's just double check. Hold on. I don't want to mess up my own title. It's stupid. It's about the background. If you see what's going on here, you got DMX with a flamethrower prepared for the winter apocalypse, and those are clan trolls. And then you got King Elon in the back watching it all go down. So shouts to AI locking that in. All you gotta do is tell them what you want. I said make the crown the same size as King Koopa. They figured it out. They had it. All right, the dog in Winter's Kingdom. That poem is in the description. Everyday new poem. All right. Let's do some art with Mark. Thanks for joining me. I'm your host, Odd Negroes One. This is X Gonna Give It To You. We had a very interesting opening to a lot of weird stories. I promised, I got some J. Cole stuff, and he's battling his own demons and some other Black people because everyone's not having it. And I knew it was gonna happen. I just said you should probably just slow it down. Just slow. I said it a lot. I said it before the album even came out. I said slow it down because you're doing too much. And I was like, and nobody's even pressing you for dropping that on Black History Month. And he's like, I am Black. And we're like, someone wrote an interesting breakdown about people like J. Cole and the new rise of how the gangster is no more and the new gangster is just the college dropout. So Kanye started it, but again, someone who never claimed to be gangster. But a lot of the new rappers and old that are out now are just college kids who got a bad break and decided to rap. So as far as them connecting to the streets or anything like that, that's not their job. Their job is to rap, right? And also pay for that college, pay for college, get out of debt, stay out of debt. And a lot of them like fuck around and invest in libraries. They do fun stuff, but the way that they rap and the way they rap at us and toward us, it feels performative when your actual life, you're not even close. So yeah, we'll get into a little bit of that. I have two takes. I got one from Joe Budden, and I got another brother who broke down that kind of theory, what I'm saying with the college kids. And and some other stories. I do have some Negro facts, which is always great. Hopefully no alligator stories, no shit like that. But if I saved it, you'll see it. All right.
Holy shit!
Feeling like Lawrence Fishburne today. I don't know. Something about the internet got me on Lawrence Fishburne, kind of like straight from like not the Matrix one. I'm more like the dad cutting the hair and Boys in the not Boys in the Hood. Yeah, Boys in the Hood. I feel like Lawrence Fishburne, I think his name is Copernicus or some shit like that. He's got a crazy name. He's got a great name in that movie. I forget. But yeah, I'm feeling like him today. And I don't know why. I think it's just sort of like, I guess, feeling my age, but then also kind of fed up. I guess. Yeah, it's just fed up. I don't know what people are on.
Fatigue.
Yes, I'm having fatigue just in general.
World fatigue.
World fatigue. Yes, I feel like Lawrence Fishburne when he's cutting his son's hair and he's just like, this world ain't gonna give you shit. You know, that's how I feel. And it's not always like that, but that's how I've been feeling today. But hopefully you're feeling maybe a little better. I can't even say he was in a bad mood, just in a mood. That's all. Can't say it's a bad mood. All right, but I am gonna get myself into a good mood by getting into some art remark. I'll have Onaja take us away, and then from there we'll go right back to a bad mood.
Holy shit!
It's just the problem with X is like you have to skim through some really wild stuff to get some good stuff, and some of that stuff is real dark. And you know, I found a trend. Shout out to Salamita. I found the trend of what is it? Just videos now of Black people making content for them, because that's what they use it for. Oh, I sent them message to the BAFTA. So I sent a message and tagged them into a racist reel that I made. So, and I had the British symphony behind it and an actual quote from a BAFTA member just raging about liberals and woke agenda, and now I'm understanding what exactly happened at the BAFTA Awards. This was a long overdue thing, and they've been edgy and trying to. They call it DEI. They're calling it DEI awards, where they said this is our thing. Now we're being forced to give awards to people to names that we can't even pronounce.
Holy shit!
And I was like, are you talking about the lady from Sinners?
Holy shit!
And I was like, well, that's not right. That's dirty. So they're having a hard time with that. And now they're being pressed. I'm in front, like I know how to say her name perfectly. I have to look at it to see it. I mean, that's a little racist, but they don't have to say that. Yeah. That's not my damn show. I'll get it. Hold up.
And what, let's check with
Google time. It's Google time. What is it?
She's not even on the there she goes. It's Wunmi. Wunmi Masaku. It's Wunmi? Probably Wunmi. We got it. So I think that's easy. Just Google it, like I just did. Have them say it back to you if you're unsure. It's easy. But that's the thing. So I didn't know for a long time BAFTA has been on this tear of just stop turning us into America or whatever. This is our award show. So yeah, they said some of the even Black movies weren't even fucking nominated. So not there. So it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. All right. Let's see where we left off at. No video left behind. I said Black though. Okay, we definitely did this for sure. All right. I remember the man whacking. Okay. We'll do this. Sure. Thanks for joining me. This is X Don't Give It To You. They're doing art with Mark. I have Onaja take us away. And then from there, we're heading straight to the Kidnapper's Dungeon of the Pizzagate ceremony VIP only nightmare that is X. I've never seen a website defend so many pedophiles in my life. There's like a but and always but and they're like, what did I see today? I saw a video of an Asian, which I'm not gonna play because I don't like playing defamation of gods on this channel. But I watched an Asian at a Buddhist temple.
Holy shit!
No, this doesn't make any sense. Not a punchline. I saw an Asian at a Buddhist temple doing a breakdown video of why Muhammad is the same as Epstein.
Did I do that?
And I'm like, what does that mean? I was like, you're comparing a prophet God what have you, whatever you call him, the man of the Quran, the man of the hour, and you're at another temple, a Buddha temple, denouncing another god. I don't know what that's got to be blasphemy, right?
Don't be alarmed.
That's got to be blasphemy. So I was like, oh shit. So now the white people using the Asian video to prove that not only are Muslims evil, but anyone who has a copy of the Quran is basically a pedophile.
Yo, that's racist.
And that's a dirty game, because I'm like, we don't have to do any of that, because I know that back then everybody was all creeps, right? Anybody with followers. Look, I saw the Dalai Lama make out with a kid the other day. Dalai Lama tongue kissing kids on TV.
Delete.
So I mean, I could have. That's what you should. I should have pressed them, that Asian, about that. Why the Dalai Lama kissing kids on the mouth?
That's a good point. If you only show it to
not just one, like other kid. Next one. There you go. Fuck, stick his tongue out and shit. It's disgusting. So yeah, a lot of these leaders were problematic, but I don't know about calling out one over the other. That's all. These niggas never met Muhammad. They know the story of Muhammad. It's like, you never met that nigga.
It was all a dream.
And we already know how it goes in these books. So if certain things are put there in your version, and then the other version it doesn't say, it's all fucked up with that. So it's literally hearsay, and that's an opinion. But like most opinions, when they're used against us or anything that we participate in, it's going to be blasphemy, most likely. And also it's just used to harm Black people. That's it. That Asian had no other reason of making that video other than to show, why are we so focused on Epstein? Meanwhile, if you read the Quran, your whole Muslim God is a pedophile. I was like, oh boy. So can we just focus on Epstein first, and then we could like try to arrest the gods? I don't know what the fuck you want me to do about that. But it's like is anything to just, not distract, but to take attention off of us piling on one group. Asians don't like when we pile up on the white people like that. Some of them are not a big fan of that, and they come in and try to save them. All right, so I'm trying to post these videos, but that one's not. Oh, no, it wasn't working. Maybe timed out. That's why you got to get to them. Timed out. All right. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know what this would have been. That's okay. We got to keep on scrolling. Oregon Trail jokes. Sure. Is my sharing? No. Anijah, if you will. This is watching videos by myself.
My dear brothers and sisters. My dear brothers and sisters.
Subscribe and share. It's free. If you have the internet, it's absolutely free.
Alexa?
If you have the internet, it's free. If you put on your internet, it'd be there. Like, subscribe, and share on the internet. It's on the internet. Just put on linktointernet.com.
Howdy. Name's Terry.
Terry? That's a girl's name.
That's it. We were just talking about the West the other day. I was like, I think we missed that. We probably would have had a good time there. It sounds crazy, but all you had to do was wash your ass so you didn't die. Same thing like now. Regs.
Regular. No.
Kind of same, really basic rules. Wash your ass so you don't die. If you're gonna participate with the prostitutes, wash immediately, because they have to also wash. So it's like a long days of work that they're doing that. So it's kind of like, as long as I think the bars open back then, like as soon as the sun came up. So as soon as the sun came up, the bar opened. So it was kind of like, I guess the women had to get to work. So my thing is like, just be careful, just like normal, just like a regular prostitute. I don't think they're any more dirtier than regular prostitutes. So regular, but I feel a lot of justice got served without paperwork, a lot of paperwork. So a lot of things are just cut and dry. I got to show you a thread. Dr. Allison Wills shouts to Black women.
Regular, regular, no.
The background of the black family.
Started this trend of where should we send racist people, like all the racist white people, where should we send them? And I'm going to share that thread with you. I participated. Everyone's saying different places where they could go. And it's adorable. You know, and again, we like to have fun, and people forget that. Like that guy who opened, I'm gonna have to say his tag, and it doesn't matter. Maybe after by the end of the show, maybe by the end of the show, I'll go to that comment section of what after his speech and to see what kind of tilly he's got in there. I'm sure he's riled up enough people. A 7-minute video about why it's okay to be racist. I don't know.
Delete.
I'm pretty sure, like, if he's speaking for people, I'm pretty sure there's people in that chat room that agree with him. So we'll check that out by the end of the night, right before we do our Negro Fact of the Day. Thanks for joining me. This is X Gonna Give It To You Thursday Cut.
Delete. You're right. I shouldn't have done that. I was wrong. Follow us on Instagram. And then go to Facebook. Wherever you get your podcast. We'll be right back.
By the way, we're doing art with Mark. This is my gay best friend from Chicago named Mark. Online friends, but spiritual friends. I can feel it. He sends me fantastic material, scours the internet, finds I think the most absurd yet and or genius videos that you could find on the internet, the creme de la creme. And I share it with you for a little bit, and then we gotta head on over.
Vodka, Goldschlager, and tuna water, like from a tuna can. You even know what this is? Anybody ever had this before? It's called a Russian hooker. Vodka, Goldschlager.
That's not nice. We were just talking about prostitutes. Listen, calm down, all right? That's not fair. Even though I get to like unfair, though. I will put that. That's unfair. Because, you know, it's nothing like calling a woman stinky for sleeping with a man. That's not right. Yeah. It's our dick. It's our dick. It's us. I don't know. It's weird. You know, it didn't happen by themselves. You know, unfair, though, but funny. I will put that. Don't want to hate on the man. Like, see, all these guys are so prudes. You can't even make fun of my own. Can't even make fun of prostitutes anymore. But I don't think it's quite fair to a prostitute. That's all. It's hard out there. Let's talk about that. All right, next one. Me when the fire alarm goes off instead of evacuating. Oh, I hope this is a club video. This is the one I needed. This is what I'm talking about. This is it. He's definitely gonna throw down. I feel it. He ain't even got a shirt on. Why not? It is a Vogue light. For sure. If it's not, make it one. Make it so. Hold on. We got Chatham. Look at Chatham. That's probably the best meme. I don't think I've ever seen this one. That's the best meme ever. Look, you got 500 likes. It's the best meme ever. I've never even seen this shit. Good job. Best meme ever. Best gift ever. You win that. I ain't got nothing. That's it. Just like that's the one. That's the gift. Excellent. Okay. I think we're good. What else we got? I think this is just another great scene in Melania is when the nanny climbs up on the roof at Baron's 5th birthday party, shouts, "It's all for you," and hangs herself. Oh.
Yo, that's...
We ain't gotta do that. I don't wish death on that lady. Just doing what you got to do. You know what I mean? Could you imagine if you were married to Donald Trump?
What'd you say?
I'm Lady Boy. Have busy.
What do you mean?
What'd you say?
I'm Lady Boy. Have busy.
What do you mean?
What'd you say?
Uh-oh. Well, on that note, we did it. Okay. Easy. Easy. All right, now it's time. Without further ado.
It's free. If you have the internet, it's absolutely free. If you have the internet, it's free. If you put on your internet,
we'll get into X.
Like, subscribe, and share on the internet. It's on the internet. Just put on link to internet.com.
We'll go up, but I'll start from the last thing. I remember what we did, what we left off yesterday. And like I say, always say, you know, no video left behind. So I'll get through some relative videos that have to do with Black History Month. And then if we come across any news stories or anything, we'll get into that. That's the whole point of the show. Thanks for joining me. Happy Thursday. Hold on. Listen, I'm tired. These white people are tired, man. I don't know what happened. I thought that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that we was tired, but then they said, no, we tired, which is blowing my mind. I think their exhaustion is bumming me out. It's like, you know, like that part where, not to mention Diddy, but he's been in a lot of stuff. It's that part where he's running after the car and Get Him to the Greek, the sequel. And the car stops and he goes, why y'all stop? Keep going. And he's like, they pull off and then he chases the car down the street. That's kind of like the vibe. Like they stopped the car after us chasing after them and being on their ass for being weird and racist and all this shit. And now that it's fucking falling apart. It's not fun no more. And it's like, you know, now and it's also they have become, which they've always have been, kind of, sort of, but now they're the real face of child pedophilia. You could put all those other mysteries and Muslim mysteries and all that shit they was doing, all that weird shit they said, nah, nigga, it's the president. And it's always been presidents. Actually, there's presidents at the fucking party. There's other presidents. So nah, it's a bad look for them, and I get that, and it's kind of like, how long were we supposed to rock out with y'all doing this, and then nobody gets arrested, nobody snitches or nothing? Somebody's gonna snitch, and that's what happened. Somebody snitched, and of course it's nothing but y'all involved. That's y'all thing. Oh, okay, yeah. A lot of Black people talking about Black fatigue. They're sharing shit like that. I got Elon coming for our ass. Elon's out here coming for our ass. And I'm like, what? And you know, it's really stupid for him to do that on this platform because he's the leader. That's why I got him up there as a king. He's King Koopa because he's fucking watching all this shit go down, and he's letting it all rock. There he is, King Cooper. Look at him. King of White Mountain. I should have made that fucking crown a Burger King crown. But yeah, he lets that shit rock, and then he throws fuel on the race fire. But all right, I'm gonna come back, have Elijah take us away, and we're gonna get straight into it. First video of the night is the constant exposure to racial discrimination necessitates daily coping mechanisms which can lead to stress and trauma. Black Americans are expected to accept racism and often deal with it as daily, structural, or systematic reality, but the highway to acceptance is closed. So I have a video of our own that we talked about being fatigued. And I'm pretty sure she might mention the N-word being yelled at and all this defense. And everybody forgot about the Olympics. What happened? Is the Olympics still on? Everybody forgot. Damn. See how it just ended? Shit. Because I'm like, we were supposed to be doing that. And now we just on this other shit. Like, it always happens every time. Every time, like, something like we're supposed to be unifying with, like, the Olympics. What are we talking about? To be like, oh, I hope our country wins. Just being sportsman, like, just because, you know, just because of the Olympics. We're supposed to be coming together with that shit. No. This has been the most divisive year, and it just started. This has been the most divisive year, from ICE to a recent hanging and all this stuff. There's no way that we're rooting for this country for any reason. So it kind of sucks. You guys messed it up. You messed it up. We like playing with y'all with these things. We do the Super Bowl. We do this stuff. And I also think because of the Super Bowl being Spanish, it fucked us all up. That was another part of the show that we're supposed to unify and go, oh, do you remember when blank kissed blank or whatever, or when blank came out and then you didn't know that blank was there. Yeah, that shit. Got none of that. Jessica Alba was there, and then I think some other people showed up. It wasn't a unifying experience for us. I'm sure the Spanish people were proud and happy for it.
Go back to my home country.
And that's fine.
You can get reconnected.
But the game sucked and the performance sucked.
You can get reconnected with your
It sucked.
Yeah, go back.
There better not be any Spanish.
You didn't even bring out other Spanish people like Gloria Estefan or something. I know she was probably there. Why didn't he bring out like Tito Fuentes or something and it's like do like a fucking Beady Bomb Bomb mix or some shit that we know? Just have some fun with the parts that we do know about your culture, like not show us sugarcane telephone pole shit. We already know that, and that we're not the ones beefing with you.
It was all a dream.
And there's niggas playing the game. So who are you actually talking to?
It was all a dream.
That doesn't make any sense. Like that whole in your face thing is not us. I mean, clearly, but it is their thing. But if we're understanding that majority of black people play the game, and then the only people that actually control, I guess, are the coaches, as far as like, you know, who gets hired and salaries and all that shit. So sure, they own that part of it, but there's no game without us. not a drop. Not a drop.
Yo.
Don't believe me? Go and watch Google white football back then before we started playing. Just look it up. It's on YouTube. It's very available. It's the most weirdest thing I've ever seen. It looked like something I wouldn't have got into. I'm barely into it now. I definitely would have been into it before. It's like hockey, but on the field. It's weird. All right. Let's get into this. I'll be right back. Bring back the dog, and then we're gonna get the show started. Thank you for joining me. This is a Thursday edition of X Gonna Give It To You.
I don't
doing the best I can.
Our Negroes on Spotify. Wait, it's what? Say it again. Our Negroes?
ODD, Odd Negroes.
Oh, Odd Negroes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go online at Odd Negroes. What is he?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll follow you guys.
It was nice speaking with you.
Thank you so much.
That's Marcella.
Until one day it really happened. Said you love my way. I know we're gonna happen without you.
America's Got Talent. R&B.
I pray long time for it, but because I believe it makes me happy.
Cool. All right. Thanks for joining me. I'm your host. I think it was one. This next gonna give a dedicated to Doug. In peace. Boom. As always, is black, but they put us on a fence against a mentally ill disease, whatever. That now we're battling disease, and they're doing that on purpose. And we move on. It's like these niggas don't even know what Tourette's is, and also these niggas said again want an apology. So again, I found out he didn't apologize. He just said he was embarrassed. I was like, well, you mean to tell me they're just rude? All of that shit. None of it's like sorry, no nice stuff, just rude stuff. Whatever. That was just this shit. Whatever. It doesn't make sense to me why it's only mean stuff. All right, whatever. None of you deserve an apology from Davison. He did, first of all, this is Seven Seal. I don't know who this is. Let's see who this freak is. Okay. Loves Harry Potter. These niggas always just be doing the weirdest, nerdiest shit. The nerdiest fucking shit, but they hate niggas. It's like, how do you how, you know, these niggas probably got more in common with like this. They think they have more in common than like a dragon or a troll than the actual people that live with them. Damn. Nigga love Harry Potter, hates niggas. Love sports, hates niggas. That's kind of the whole thing. All right. Go back to my man from the beginning of saying that he was fed up. So this guy, he's out of can, of course, never know actual photo, cowards. But he's probably another fucking nerd, just another nerd.
Did I do that?
No disrespect, shouts to the nerds, but nerd culture on X has a very different meaning. All right. These are the niggas kicking black people out of Comic-Con. This is them. These are the ones. All right. Let's see his rant. Welcome to X. Gonna give it to you. None of you deserve an apology from Davison. He didn't say anything to you. The entire incident is between him and the MBJ and Delroy. And he has reportedly reached, he calls him MBJ. I guess they're close. And then just Delroy. You know these niggas? I don't know these niggas. I wouldn't even write their name like that. And we the same color. That's weird. I definitely would say the whole thing. But and he has reportedly reached out to them for a conversation that we didn't hear. Any and all anger that black, and they didn't put that. How come they didn't edit that and put that on the fucking, put that right after the show? Why didn't you put that on the network that the BAFTA Awards was on? Same network say, oh, we have apology from Davison or conversation got released. You didn't do that. Let that shit rock, and then you probably fix it in post after you saw everybody get mad. It's too late though. Any and all anger that Black Americans have on this should be directed at the BBC. They did this. They could have muted it and kept us. That's what he said. Kept this whole thing in the room where it had already been addressed, and the crowd warned, and they applauded Johnson's courage to be there. Of course they did. Why? What's the courage for? He's winning an award and he's thriving. The BBC muted other comments throughout the night. They muted a Free Palestine comment. They even muted when John hurled a slur at Allen on stage because they knew the LGBT community wouldn't react like Black Americans. But when they got the opportunity to trigger 40 million people, they fucking took it, and they profited off the most clicks they've ever received in a decade. Anyone that continues to put their anger in the wrong place, this is you telling us where to place our anger over and over again, over and over, no matter whoever the hell you want to, is in the wrong place, are sheepish fools. I don't think that's most, but some people are making all of this a whole lot worse than it is, and it's furthering the divide. I love it. I love when we are the ones furthering the divide. I didn't yell nigga on stage at two prominent actors for an all-black movie that came out. I didn't do that. Y'all did that. Asking a disabled person to apologize for disability comes from a place of privilege. I love that. That's my favorite. I knew he was privileged. I didn't know which way. Love that. All right. If you're silent about your pain, they'll kill you and say you enjoyed it. Well, heard. All right, let's get into this.
Asking for an apology is not.
Damn. She's on it.
African American woman is the backlash of black family. Really, of the whole American family. Who wasn't raised by a black woman? I know that.
Ableist. All right. If you hit me with your crutches, I don't give a damn that your leg is broke. I want an apology. You understand that? But see, here's the thing. Black people are expected to swallow disrespect at every turn. Take the high road, grin and bear it. Why? Because people don't see us as human. Yeah, they still subscribe to, they don't feel pain internally or externally. And on top of that, they're afraid of our anger. And they should be, because it's righteous. At every turn, we are disrespected, no matter where we are, and we are expected to take it. Absolutely not. No one is debating the fact that that man has a disability. That is not the problem. an apology was deserved, and not a blanket one to the audience, to those that were affected. And for those that think, oh, it's just a word, tell it to those that heard that word right before swinging from a tree or being set on fire or tarred and feathered. It's not just a word. And that is the problem. And another thing, you all believe that here today in our Lord 2026, that you can say that to a person like me. And I would have you know that you would be picking your wisdom teeth up off the ground. Absolutely not. I don't tolerate disrespect. I get real disrespectful because all high roads are now closed.
Nice.
Now, just so
night, this shit right here, that's the old school shit. It's nice. It's got the embroidery on it. It's nice. Shouts to Black woman. I mean,
African American woman is the backbone.
That's kind of what we were saying yesterday too. It's kind of like that whole you're doing it wrong, and that's all you have to do is just let the man come out, say you apologize to the people, and that's it. But you're hiding him, and now you're calling him brave, so it doesn't feel like he did anything wrong, and you're probably compensating him for doing what he did. So it's kind of like, and then watch one again. Like I said yesterday, watch when the movie come out. It's going to be the #1 movie in the world because of you guys' pettiness. So that's how it goes. I never cared that you were gay. Oh, what's this? What's this? So you started shoving it down my throat, and I never cared what color you were until you started blaming me for your problems. And I never cared about your political. They always can put gay people and Black people together. We're not the same thing. That's a sexual thing. Always with that shit. The same sentence all the time. Same breath. What color you were until you started blaming me for your problems, and I never cared about your political affiliation until you started condemning me for mine. I really never even cared where you were born until you wanted to erase my history and blame my ancestors for your problems. You know, I never even cared if your beliefs were different than mine until you said my beliefs were wrong. But now I care. My patience and tolerance are gone, and I am not alone in feeling like this. There are millions of us who feel like this. That's kind of, now look, if we're saying we feel like that, and then white people are saying they feel like that, what's the temperature? Where we at? I feel like, I guess this is what we call a boiling point. Race matters only to racists. The rest of us care about character. That's something a white person would say.
White people doing white people things.
All right, they think we're superhuman and that they want our organs and livelihood. Well, here we go. We're there. I mean, that's not. It's always 4 of them down. You get that. Four comments down is. You get that. Yeah. Which again, there's no conspiracies. There's conspiracy facts. Didn't see any white person come out and say, "We don't want your organs." It's like nobody comes out and says that. All right. Shout outs to Kevin Blue for reposting my sister here. She makes a valid point. It's very simple. However, it's going to get into a very sad story. Let's get into a sure, we're doing Black history. Let's do it. So I have a story here, 1-minute video. I feel like this is the best way to use AI going forward. It should be just to tell Black stories that are erased. I thought that makes sense to me. It's like, oh, you can't find a video of this thing or documentation because we threw it in the lake. So it doesn't exist. So now people on X are finding factual stories from our past, and they're recreating them in AI. A lot of them are, pretty sad or whatever, but I guess it's better for it to be not like non-reenacted by people and just by AI. And so you don't really feel like it's a mockery when it's the robots. That's all. That's what I mean. So I'll get into a Black minister who owned 270 acres of land, and they decided to take it from him. And it was like that didn't work for them. They have the whole story. It's about 1 minute and 40 seconds long. I watched a little bit of it, and I'll share it with you. Happy Black History Month, and welcome to X Gonna Give It To You. Make sure this bitch is in 720p. We don't want any problems. All right. We're starting out Black. We always start Black. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do the things.
What are we talking about?
Connect on Facebook, wherever you get your podcast. We'll be right back. Follow us on Instagram, connect on Facebook, wherever you get your podcasts. We'll be right back.
It's movie time.
Beat them with clubs, cut out Isaac's tongue, shot him 3 times. It's 1944, Mississippi. 6 white men drag Reverend Isaac Simmons, 66, into the woods, his son Eldridge with him. Beat them with clubs, cut out Isaac's tongue, shot him 3 times. Eldridge barely survives. The mob tells the family, leave or die. That night, the Simmons family flees Mississippi. His crime, 270 acres of land. The Simmons family had owned it since 1887, debt-free, 57 years. Rare for a black family in the Jim Crow South. 1941, rumors spread. Oil might be on the property. White men wanted it. Started making false claims, forged documents. The Simmons family refused to leave. March 26, 1944, the white men came. Dragged Isaac and Eldridge into the woods, beat them, cut out Isaac's tongue, shot him dead. That night, the family fled. Abandoned 270 acres, 57 years of generational wealth. The white men took the land, divided it among themselves. No arrests, no investigation, no trial. 1944, the same year as D-Day. Americans fighting fascism in Europe. In Mississippi, a minister lynched for owning land. The killers lived free, kept the land. The Simmons family never returned. One of thousands of documented cases. Black families lost over 1 million acres this way. Violence, threats, murder, generational wealth erased at gunpoint.
Rough.
I don't have friends.
Oh, you good?
Family.
You good?
AI is crazy.
AI is fucking crazy. Shouts to AI. It's amazing. And it's like not even like if you do it right, it's not even fucking up. Like the hands over there, it's good stuff. It's creepy as well. But that's it. As long as they have these documents, that's the only way we could. We're visual people now. All the movies and stuff. So now to watch a 1-minute history lesson reenact it when we have the documents and the facts, it works out. It's a good idea. It just look how we're using it. And as I showed, I stopped doing it because I couldn't find anymore. I didn't want to look for anymore. But the reenactment, the white people have been on X just using AI to recreate false Black history characters in comparison to the Black people of today, or their version of Black people of today. And that's what they use AI for. Meanwhile, we're using AI to fucking tell stories about our life. And it's usually bad stuff. It's usually bad. It's usually bad. So they have to make up our derogatory, or just they have to make it up for us. But what we have to do is go into the books, find out, use one of the machines in the library, and we can find exactly what they've done. So their horrors are not made up. I mean, yeah, our horrors from them are made up, but their horrors are real life. North Carolina teacher resigns after telling Black students that they'll be her field slaves if there was no constitution. So I don't know what they do here. They either fire you or they said they lock her up. I don't know. I just put her in prison. Thanks for joining us. This X gonna give it to you. Happy Thursday. I don't know. You lock someone up like that? Put them in prison. Fuck it. Spend a day. Nah, you can't even do that no more. You can't even do that. I saw a story. A white kid, 17 years old, got sent to prison by his rich parents. Shouts to Swift in the chat. His parents sent him to prison on some scare straight shit. Tried to scare him straight. They killed him. They killed a 17-year-old white boy in prison. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful. I don't think you should go to jail unless you definitely have to go to jail. Especially when they throw you with them boys. I don't know, it's rough. But yeah, they killed her son, 17, first offense. Just don't go to prison. That's it. I don't know. And that's a lesson that they learned probably in the worst way. I don't know how old this story is, but we definitely gonna get into these comments. I would love to see what's the defense. What's the defense? You think because you think this is cut and dry? Never. It's never cut and dry. Not on this platform. This platform doesn't know what cut and dry is. Nothing just is. Everything is and. Thanks for joining me. Happy Thursday.
We are investigating the resignation of a Winterville teacher after what the school calls a racially insensitive lesson and caught the attention of a lot of our viewers. Justin Lundy has been following this story and is live outside of Winterville Charter Academy with the latest. Justin.
Yes, I spoke with parents whose children tell them that a teacher here at Winterville Charter Academy used racial slurs inside an 8th grade classroom. And today, those parents are demanding immediate action and answers.
She had them raise their hand during a Constitution lesson and reminded them that if it wasn't for the Constitution, they would still be her slaves, her field slaves.
Kanisha Tillman and McKay Benjamin say their children were in an 8th grade classroom at Winterville Charter Academy. And late last month, that was the lesson on Constitution Day. Tillman says both the teacher and some white classmates then used the N-word.
And then call him a and then the teacher responded by saying when the black student tried to address it and asked her to address it, she said that, well, it's okay because we're all a little bit racist.
Oh.
Yo, that's racist.
Damn.
What did they think? Like nothing was gonna happen?
God damn.
To be so bold with it? Like like black students were gonna keep quiet about it?
What? This is Detroit? Y'all wilding out. Hold on. You know how you get when you North Carolina. This is a Detroit repost. All right. You know how when something happened in school and you told your parents right away, like or they told you, or the neighbor told, or one of the kids, somebody told somebody. You never actually. There was days I prayed, like whatever happened in school didn't reach the home, and it always does, and every time it does. So you know, they're like out there showing your ass and doing your shit. As soon as you get home, they know, right? So there's no way that teacher's gonna sass all these kids, have these niggas for him. Yeah, you're the nigger. And nobody talks about it? No, come on, dude. That was quick. And that was a repost. Somebody put that shit online. And then they had to the kids had to say, I know that ain't my son they talk about. Can imagine, nigga. Nah, new fast niggas were reporters. That shit was already on TikTok. Lady looking at it on her own phone. It's her fucking son. Or her kid that they talking about. So no we're all reporters now. So I don't know why you think you could do some wild shit like this. And no one's gonna talk. This shit made the news. What the fuck you mean? She's going to prison. They're gonna try to put her in jail. Fuck it. Just get 3 days in jail. That's it. That's it. She's got to learn. Whoa. She said we're all a little racist. Listen, lady, what kind of weird shit is that? What you doing? What you doing?
School leaders initially sent out a memo to parents of that classroom on September 24th. It said they investigated the incident and the teacher involved resigned. After outrage began to spread on social media that the teacher wasn't fired, Principal Anastasia Ryan sent out the following memo on October 5th to the whole school, reading in part, as soon as we were made aware of each incident, we immediately took action. The result was a teacher resignation and the children involved being disciplined in accordance with our parent and student handbook. These situations concern us too. Our school culture is built on one of acceptance, love, and respect to serve all children and their families. Benjamin planned to remove her child from the school, but changed her mind this week. And why aren't you taking your kids out of the school?
Instead of us just removing our kids and letting them get away with it and not actually holding them accountable for what's going on, we should stay at the school and fight and get them to address the situation.
Winterville Charter Academy with the teacher involved, but parents are demanding new policies to prevent situations like this from occurring again.
I would like for them to have training on cultural fluency, on implicit bias, on racism. And I would like the students to have training. Like, it doesn't make sense why we got a school-wide email about TikTok challenges in the soap dispensers, but we didn't get a school-wide email discouraging more racist remarks coming to the school.
A memo from the school stated that the teacher who resigned will actually receive culturally sensitive training. I'm not really sure how that's going to be worked out because I already reached out to school and haven't said anything about that. But future and current teachers will also go through that training as well. In Pitt County, Justin Lundy, WITN News.
See, Carol,
We are in.
See what you did, Carol. Now we all got to go to these stupid classes. I love that shit. These niggas said they got to go to sensitivity training. You see, every time, this is what I'm talking about. Now you let that shit slide, right? Then that's one N-word that slides. Then you keep saying it or you keep doing it. That's why we can't let you slide
or you'll
ever.
say it a different way.
Right, you're just saying it in new ways. Now you're putting it in a lesson.
Now you'll just say criminal, you know?
Right, exactly.
You won't
the
say
criminals.
the N-word, you'll say something else.
Which ones are the criminals? It's like, what? They got to learn. No, send it to prison. Only a fool would let his enemy teach his children. Well, I mean, they're not fools.
Listen, they're going to arrest you if you don't put them in school.
Just fucking,
they'll arrest the
you
parents.
Think that they have a choice? They said they have to homeschool your kids, but then everyone said they could just do it. Nah, you can't, because if you not have the right certification that passes their shit that they want, and they could be, if they don't like the condition, if they don't like your house, they don't like you, they're like, I don't think it's gonna work. This kid has to go to school. So it's not really like I think you should always just teach your kids. I'm just giving out kids advice. I don't know what I'm doing that. But I'm saying, if I did have kids, I would teach them both. So it'd be like, whatever you get in school, and then you got to get a reality lesson from your own, that's not from a book or not from one of their books. I mean, so yeah, I say they have to learn, and then a little bit of unlearn and relearn, that kind of thing. Kind of whatever we're doing now, you got to start them like that. They have to learn about this place, which is okay. Know thy enemy, but they have to unlearn the parts that they leave out. So that's the only thing. We have to place in the parts that they leave out, and all the books and all the school shit, they leave out a lot. So that's just, I would say I would definitely fill them in on that for sure. Yes, and without the Moors, ma'am, you would still be howling at the moon and eating your young in the caves of Europe. Thank God, both made is man. With mom, both made is ma'am. I don't know what that means. Is that Aramaic? Probably. Cool. Constitution, with or without it, they would not be her field slaves today. Fuck around and find out. Got it. Well, if she, given her position in real life, she's probably still poor. I'm just saying, as a teacher, she's not rich, so I don't know if she could afford slaves. She might be a carpetbagger. Hold on. This is going by salary. They might have her as a slave. The parents should outed the racist teacher. I know that they know the names of AI. What did it say? Of AL? Oh, shit. There's a mark in the middle of the screen of all their children's teachers. Imagine the 3-letter word. I'm like, what is that? So they should put this racist teacher's name out in the metasphere. Yeah, they never do that. They never do that. And we know that.
Say her name.
Right. They never do that. We'll never see what this lady looks like. As far as like,
somebody has probably already figured it out.
Right. They start with her face. All right. Speaking of starting with face, we're gonna get a post from King Elon, top of his mountain there. Fuel fire. I got into a little. Nigeria and has made a decision to make some changes to their modeling ads and commercials and things like that. And this platform, this very special platform, that's X, they will use this now to say, well, look at this, looky what we have here. We told you that black people are racist, because if you don't think so, look at this. You think I'm crazy? And it's like, hold on, black people being race is a lot of it's a different version. We have two different versions of that word. I think it's the word you're looking for is prejudice. Right?
That's racist.
And if you make a prejudice decision to exclude white people from your franchise, sure, it could be titled maybe prejudice, but racist is not the word. Racism is slavery. so that's cut and dry. Racism is Jim Crow. That's what a racist is. Someone who glorifies the murder of a particular race. That the murder and the disenfranchised of the children, old, young, that's a racist. Prejudice, I think, are two different things. So Africa wanted to do what Africa wanted to do, and they have every right. So, but Elon, he didn't like it. So he'll put just and he'll come up, they all jump on it. They all jump on it. So Nigeria becomes the first country to ban white and British models in all advertising. They don't want them anymore.
Black people.
I say sure. They said we have 200 million people here. We'll use our own. Kicking them out. Fuck it. I say, why not? Why not? I thought they should have been doing that. We did a commercial. They talk about 18,000 comments, 277,000 likes, 34 million views. I would think that they would have already thought about doing that a long time ago. I guess they're just realizing that the face of the white person is not working out for them anymore.
Well, to be fair, how many white people are in Nigeria?
I don't know if it's like a South and do they have like a South Nigeria? Is that
sure the population is like very small, if they're even there.
So this is not even like a flex, right? Like,
I mean, like, who are you advertising to? Like,
true,
right?
True. I mean, no. I mean, it is weird for you to have white people in your commercial if you have like less than 2% of white people in your in the country, in the whole fucking place. So yeah, that would be weird for you to be doing that in the first place. True. So maybe this is a kind of normal decision, but racist whites go back to Africa, stick to your own kind, stay in Africa when don't need you. Also, racist whites, hey, why aren't we included in your country's modeling? Well, them's the bricks, right?
Well, yeah. Elon, why are you upset? Like,
Elon's crazy.
Why would that upset you? You talk about being predominantly white all the time, and then this bothers you. I don't know.
I haven't heard anything about this. However, the women here are drop dead gorgeous and can certainly support many modeling agencies on their own. Sorry, white models, but you don't hold a candle to the beauties we have here.
Oh Lord, okay.
I love Nigerian women. White racism is taking over everywhere, it seems. Okay, they don't hate racism, they hate white people. Okay, so someone's calling him out. Oh, someone guacked Elon. Look at that shit. They got him. It's not true, they said. And non-models and voiceovers and local ads to promote homegrown talent, not specifically white and British ones, to quote, isn't from any official statement. And there's no new ban. It's exaggerated for clicks.
So it's not specifically white and British. It's just anyone foreign.
Yeah, they're just sticking to their own.
Nigeria.
Right. They stick. Here we go. How diversity works. Only one outrage after white woman is named as winner of Zimbabwe's Miss Universe competition. I didn't know that happened.
First of all, is she from Zimbabwe?
What? I hope so. I hope so. Why would they do that? This is a white woman. I didn't know this happened. A white woman won Miss Zimbabwe? Is that how?
I swear, white people are everywhere.
What? Yeah, it's supposed to only work one way. It's not for everybody. Unfortunately, ridiculous. Yeah, old news. I remember that. I don't. I'm still wondering why she was working in a shithole like that. Oh, nasty. There they go. Canada looks like the predator. Okay. I don't know what this is. But yeah, like you said, white people be out here living 20 lives at one time. What are you doing over there, you crazy nut? All right. Minority group. So we have the pylon. Michelle Obama says she is mindful to try to avoid white-owned brands and others should be. Yeah, I played this video when she didn't say avoid. This is a good job you're doing too. It's fucking up the words. She didn't say avoid white companies. She just said if we could afford Gucci and keep giving money to these white brands, we should be able to afford black brands. And I agree. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And that's kind of, they're doing the same thing. That's all.
Oh, you good?
And we're talking about a work thing. Now they're talking about employing their own people. Like what? Like you know what I mean? Like why? There's no such thing as black people working as a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. So again, that's their decision. What are you gonna say?
No, it's strange because like black people are like more and more black people want segregation again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we're going back.
And it's like white people, I don't know if they're having a hard time with that. Like, it's like they can't understand why you want to be segregated, which is strange because clearly, like, you did so much. But it's like, this is the new like thought process. It's like, you know what? I think we're better off segregated. And now that we want to kind of separate, they're having a hard time with it, which is strange because they've made so many complaints about us, So I don't know what that means to white people. Like, either they're on board or they're not, or they find it disrespectful. Like, how dare we choose to not be around them? Like,
but
like they have to make the choice. Like, it should be up to them.
You don't get to choose what's ours and what's yours or what's. That's like, again, that whole they're in charge thing without saying you're in charge. You even telling us how to feel or how we're overreacting about something, thinking that you're in a position to be first of all, you're the king of rage. Y'all niggas are the king of rage. Y'all, the only reason why we're going through all this shit we're talking about right now, as far as babies getting eaten and all this weird shit, is y'all, not all, but it's y'all. And so you just look at the horror movies that you create. Like what the nightmares that you guys have. It's kind of, we don't even know. We have no idea. But we've lived with you long enough to know that you're not trying to fix it. You're not trying to fix it. I just found a new murder mystery show, 13 seasons. Y'all killing people all over again. It just came out 2026. So, brand new cases. Why did I keep doing that? Killing the whole family again. Not all. At all, but some. I don't know why you're doing that.
Yeah. Welcome to my horticultural wonderland of rare and exotic orchids.
Do you smoke them?
What? No, I love them. This is Beatrice, this is Citadel, and this is Denise.
Okay.
When I first started growing orchids, I thought they needed the most expensive soil and lights to blossom. And they died. That's when I realized that all they really needed was time and attention. You don't need to get your girl a gift. You need to give her your time.
Are any of these flowers boys? Or are they all girls?
Girls? These are women.
Unfortunately for now, they're all going to be kind of Tourette's related because of the temperature. But when people commit crimes or or correct or be okay. This not let's say do a crime thing. Let's just say when you're becoming pop said in the like decades, they haven't had this many clicks or this much shines. Us doing it again, our shit, right? So we give you that layup. So you don't think what happens is now we're gonna start looking for other shit, trying to see what's going on with London.
It's regular, no.
We wasn't paying out, y'all know mine, and then now we gotta look into the BAFTA like I've already started doing. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the BAFTAs because he was right. They did play it, and why did? My favorite part, again, the newest craze. They get to sneak it in now. They get to call it stupid again. Because now for some reason, like I said yesterday, we don't think we know anything about Tourette's. So now that's the word stupid is like the #1 trending word. So some of these people are obsessed with race. There's a commercial that I'm going to play for you that aired in London, and people have been reposting this commercial because the BAFTAs has been tagged in the commercial. So they're like, okay, so the same people who said, oops, we didn't mean to do that. It wasn't, we apologize, come back, we're not racist, but they was running around with shit like this. So I'm gonna play a commercial and then you be the judge of what their version of comedy is too. Make sure this bitch on 720p. They said 1120p. God damn, trying to blow me up. All right, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Welcome to X Gonna Give It To You. I am your host, Odd Negroes 1. Thanks for joining me. I'm almost done.
Subscribe and
follow us on Instagram, connect on Facebook, wherever you get your podcasts. We'll be right back.
So it says, I Swear by John Davison. R.E. BAFTAs. Genuinely speechless. Okay. Sure. Kazippy.
Of course it was. I just be stupid.
Yes. Oh, that's what this is. This is the movie. This is the movie. The movie's called I Swear. So we found the film. This is the one that he was getting an award for or whatever.
Oh, you got it? You think I'm crazy? Huh? Is that what he told you? Well, listen up. There is a storm coming like nothing you have ever seen.
This is the movie.
And not a one of you is prepared for it.
So Glock defends it and says people often play with paint. And no one's having it. Here they come with the neurological disorder. I don't know why we can't understand that. It's just paint. Let it go. Again, this is people not understanding what happened with the whole blackface thing. They forgot. They don't know what this means. After they joined the gang and forgot about everything they heard about Tourette's. See what I'm saying? This is what are we talking about? This is what happens. You can't be sympathetic to, it seems like a whites only disease when you do things like this. Just the usual race hustlers who make a living from outrage. Sure. They need to seek help. This is way beyond emotional and mental stability. Yeah, they need to seek help. They're insane. This nigga gonna call two niggas on stage and then do blackface in his movie? Are y'all crazy? This is the movie. Okay. Awesome. What? What's cool about that? Now we can't even use paint anymore.
Oh shit. That's your logic, you weirdo.
This is London, because I can tell by the way you spell color. You fucking weirdos. Y'all are getting weird. London's getting crazy. Some of y'all out there, not all, but some of y'all out there are just being nasty all of a sudden. Fucking stupid. Can't even use a pink color now in a film without it having a meaning. No, it can't possibly be because as a young man, John liked the color black. Oh, wait, maybe black pink could possibly help someone that's neurodiverse feel settled and cocooned with safety. Oh my God.
What are we talking about?
We've all become therapists for Tourette's. We're all these like neurodivergent neurological scientists and or philosophers all of a sudden, and now only but you understand the human brain. Dude, he could have used yellow or black or red or any other color. This is again simple shit. Don't put that movie out. Wait till the movie come out and then we all see that there's blackface in the movie. It'll all make sense. Don't put that movie out. Honestly, I can't watch, I swear, without if not crying throughout, which I did, having massive empathy for John. If they have any type of heart, who's they? And again, we didn't start the blackface thing. Y'all did that. That's y'all thing. So again, if you didn't do so much, it wouldn't be so. You wouldn't feel like you're on eggshells all the time. You've done so much, and now we have the proof that you did it. I could do a whole comparison. We did a whole show on blackface. So when I'm looking at two white men paint themselves black, no, it's not cool to me. It doesn't give me times of my childhood when I was used to paint. No, it doesn't give me that same vibe. If it gives you that vibe and you don't get horrified by seeing that, you have a problem.
I wish a nigga like, subscribe and share.
Chaos. Again, we have to have more empathy. John is a hero, so you can't reason with these ideologues. This is a critical race theory struggle session. The only way out is to not engage. You can't talk to them. It's always our fault. Happens again. Doing it again. All I see is two young lads arsing around. That's it. Sure. Again, Rorschach test. What do you see? As an American myself, this is what we deal with. They've spent decades dumbing down our country to where people are so caught up in their own agendas that all they see is everything filtered through their own agenda. We have no common sense. This guy calls himself Bruce Wayne. What kind of racist Batman shit is this? Not my Batman. Bruce, what's up? Loves Batman, hates niggers. See, these guys, they're so conflicted. Look, loves sports, hates niggers. Like, what is going on with y'all? I don't know. Come out right out your bat cave to throw some racist shit in the box, just in case we didn't have enough. But sure, this thread is dangerous. So yeah, this is a weird video, and I mean a weird part of that movie, and it's gonna happen when it comes out, when it's fully released, and everyone's gonna be watching for it because we're not gonna forget what happened. Then he's gonna spark. Well, then we're gonna make him rich, but then it's gonna spark a whole nother vibe. I mean, a whole nother attack, another resurgence with Tourette's and all this shit. So I don't know. I feel like after a while they're just doing it on purpose. Fuck it. Works out for them. It's like the #1 trending disease in the world. Tourette's. So someone's calling this generation, one of the white supremacists, they always have like members of Friends or fucking Seinfeld as their things all the time. That's how you know, by the way. If you see any, not all, but if they have anybody from Friends and or Seinfeld as their profile picture, most likely they're a white supremacist. I'm just going by X. I'm not, maybe not everywhere else, but on X, from what I found, the niggas that have these characters, they're most likely they're super racist. So the alcohol industry has lost $830 billion in 4 years because Gen Z's not drinking anymore. So the kids have gave up drinking. It's liquid death only in coffee, and that's it. I don't know how they got that number, but that makes sense. I can't imagine how much money that we've brought up in our generation, probably they were boosting, they were thriving, and now they're losing a lot of numbers. And everyone's saying because of pot. True. It's probably because of pot. So that's fun. What else we got? Uh-oh. All right, I have 2 crazy stories. Cool. Another video resurfaced because of the fact that with the whole N-word thing and the whole the trickle down. If the kids feel like it's safe to say it, and the parents feel like it's safe to say it, then the kids say it, and then the circle of disrespect just continues to go and go and go. So a recent story happened on a basketball court. A white kid called a black player on the opposite team the N-word, and then I have a black woman that's gonna shout out to Kevin Blue. He only posts black women telling the news. I mean, as it should be. As it should be. But yeah, on the court in front of everybody, 58 seconds. Let's get into it. Thank you for joining me. This is X Gonna Give It To You. We're almost done. I have one crazy thing about a slave Bible and some other stuff, but we're almost done. Thanks for joining me. Happy Thursday, and I hope your day's going well. And if not, I hope it gets better. So that's all I got. That's all I got.
I wish I did like, subscribe and share.
Culture is being erased. When their culture.
So okay, so it was a fan. Okay, misread that. A fan yells the N-word at a child during a basketball game. That's what's up. Not the kids. I think they forget that they're children. Because if you really like sports, are you looking at them as kids if you go into the game? I always thought about that. How do you separate it? Are you still looking out now? If you're locked in, are you looking at them as just number 23 or 24 or whatever, taking the kid shit out of it, and now you're just like, play the game, you nigger? Like how you yell at the house at LeBron or whatever. You fucking dunk, ape. I know how y'all do. I just want to know if do you do that with the kids too? That's grimy, man. I hope not. Well, yeah, it's happening, but what a shame, what a shame. Kids like just starting off a career that he's already doomed. He's already doomed. He's got called an ape already. Got called all these already. He didn't even make it to the league.
I just want to understand why they hate Black people so much. Like, all we've ever asked for is equality and to be left alone. And yet they can't let us have either. They call us victims while claiming that their culture is being erased when their culture only exists to oppose us at all costs. So what is it? Because I'm tired. And you know what? People don't consider that Black people don't have the privilege of saying how this affects their mental health. My friend said that we have to have infinite patience and permanent get over it. You know what it does to a person's psyche, knowing that people just hate them for simply existing? That no matter what situation, you can always be reduced to that word? I understand that people hate Black people because they're taught to, right? But I feel like they really hate us because the system that they're clinging to requires it. Because if they finally free themselves from all of that hate, what would they have?
Don't be a slave to racism.
The African American woman is the backbone.
They don't know why they hate us. You ask them all the time. They don't ever give us a real reason. It's like, what did we do?
Well, hold on. I played Jason Statham in the start of the show. This guy, he's like, we're done. We are fed up. My empathy is gone. You want to know why? The Blacks, the Asians. That gave me a whole list. They're done with being silenced. Like, I don't know what that means. Y'all the loudest niggas. I didn't even know this platform existed, and now I've been terrorized.
They're fucking delusional.
No, the loudest delusional people I've ever seen. I don't get it either. Why they hate? Who's the big emoji? It would be the last thing on my mind. I would be enjoying my whiteness with no guilt, living in a country where I have all the advantages.
Exactly.
I would be full of love, not hate. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned to why white people don't walk around without shoes and like, you know, like just straight fucking polyshore, just fucking cave, you know, just no shirt, shells on, just fucking hanging out like chakra bras. I don't know why y'all don't do that. Smelling like fucking witch hazel and all that shit. Cause you got it good. I don't know what you need to know, but it's like you got it good. You got to look at it like this is like you guys are on the beach, man. This is like a beach life for you. But I think that you love war so much, even when it's not real, you have to partake in some form of war. You have to create war no matter where you at, no matter if it's work.
Because that's your
genetic
code.
It's just your code. That's
what you're programmed to do.
You have to tell them to
like,
chill.
You know how viruses and computers, like
right.
That's
okay.
exactly what they are. Like I don't think you can outdo them or out
like an amoeba, like amoeba, like it has to do
talk
that.
them into sense, you know,
right.
Like they're programmed and designed that way. So it's like arguing with a wall. It's like they're never going to change, and they don't even know why they exist. They just know that they have to hate, and that's it.
Right.
If they were well off, like, you know, doing 10
just
times
chilling.
better than that, like, you know, in a middle class home, you know, car, job, you know, like everything's right. Like when we watched that movie, what was it? Imperium? What's the one with Harry Potter? Right?
What was it called? Shit, Imperium. I think it's Imperium.
And that guy, he had the guy from True Blood. He had the nice house. He had a beautiful family, wife and kids.
Right.
And then he spent his time hating on Black people and wanting to start a race war. Then he ends up losing everything because of his inability to just be happy with his life. It's like you had everything.
Nah, they're a lot. The way that they kick, like the reasoning for why they do what they do,
because they want to protect it.
It's out of control.
It's going to be taken away from you.
Right. It's out of control.
You're so hateful.
It's like, I don't know why a lot of people aren't worried about this. It's like, dude, why are you worried about this? Out of all people, you shouldn't be worried about this.
Enjoy your life. Go on vacation. Like, what the fuck?
Right. No, they spend money on hatred. Mm-hmm. They spend money for ads. They spend money for conference meetings and all this weird shit. It's their favorite
hobby.
They love it. I think it's just war. They got a war brain. And I think if it's too calm, I think they have to deal with themselves.
Get depressed.
Yeah, because
no, that's what happened during COVID. That's why they want everybody to go back to work. They want everybody in the store
back to crazy
because they wanted to abuse people.
Yes,
they like abusing people.
It wasn't having fun.
I'm not just saying that was white people. That was also like, you know, just people in general. People who are abusive, they couldn't abuse anyone because they were stuck at home.
No, I had to abuse myself.
No, well, they had to abuse their wives. They said domestic violence.
It actually did happen. That's a fact.
Holy shit!
That is a fact. Yes, niggas was beating their wives up, and then they had to move themselves to the attic because they couldn't stand their own kids. So it's kind of like, I don't know what was going on. Y'all lost it. It's like nobody wants to be home. They have this whole per capita list that they share. Here it goes.
I hope they get it tattooed on their forehead.
There it goes. And look how high this is. Wow. We're crushing it.
Where's the black on black though? They keep talking about black on black. I don't see any black on black.
That's actually interesting. Charlie Kirk would hate this chart.
Where's the black on black? I thought we were doing all this stuff.
True.
What?
This is a weird chart. I'm actually shocked to see no black on black. I thought that would be the number one. I don't think black on white's that high, but hey, that's
it's
T
not.
in China. T in China in your dreams. But
I know it's not.
I'm just going by like videos that we have. It's like that, and that lady was from Russia. She wasn't even American.
What are we talking? They always show the ones that are like high profile.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that get like national attention.
Yes, that's the only ones that actually matter.
That's the ones that we have to stop this black on white crime.
Only because it's popular.
But there's crickets when it's like white on black crime.
Right, exactly.
I've seen so many videos. Well, not so many, but I've seen videos of white men attacking black women.
Of course.
Yeah. Besides all the police stuff, I'm saying just like regular white guys attacking black people.
I found this trend. It's not really a trend. It's unfortunate, but this is a real thing. And X is allowing it, of course, because X is the devil. It's the devil's platform.
Holy shit!
their black women have been posting videos of them in relationships with their white partners. In domestic situations. And they're doing it as an outcry. And the guy just snatching the phone, they're talking into the camera. And I was like, I don't know if I should play that on here because I didn't see him hit, but they are fucked up. And like, you know, in the shower, hovering, like, you know, in the tub, and he's like standing over. I'm like, not only, I mean, we're allowing this, and this is being played on the white people platform. So I didn't see. Well, I don't know. That's what I don't really feel comfortable playing that. But you can look for it yourself. But I'm saying they play that, and then what happens is either it'll get flagged or maybe not. It wasn't, the videos I've seen weren't flagged, but they use that as a why we shouldn't be, how we should not be mingling with these apes, because look what they turns us into. So no, real shit, swear to God. So yeah, real shit. Look what we become. Look what they make us become. That type of shit.
That's your rationale.
And I'm like, this lady's lip, you know, is you know, she's fucked up. And
because it's the woman's fault.
I was like, I don't even think nobody any color believe that. That sounds crazy. That's just you saying that's, you know, they too mouthy, and that's why you make me hurt you. Like, if you believe that, you're a domestic violence advocate. And that's crazy. Yeah, get holy shit. But they are. It's a new trend. Look for it on X, or just, you know, just look up, you know, black women in interracial domestic relationships, and they're posting them to just, I don't know, get help or get awareness or whatever. But
well, I think white supremacists would repost that to try to dissuade the integrate racial relationships.
Of course, they hate it. They hate the commercials. They hate the movies. They hate it.
Right. And, you know, I don't know. The violence against women is like unprecedented. Like, it's
just legend.
It's
like
just,
it won't. It's never ending.
It doesn't matter which race. There's
no.
It could be Asian, you know, white, black. Right. There's always going to be some domestic abuser.
You could be old, young.
Yeah, you know, and
it don't matter.
Unfortunately, it's starting to swing the other way, like where women are becoming more abusive to their partners. But and as far as interracial goes, you see black on black domestic violence issues.
Of course.
White on white domestic violence issues. I don't know if it's because I don't think there's a lot of interracial relationships like that compared to, like, you know, the homogeneous relationships.
Right.
But I do think it is a problem if you are a low-key microaggressive racist, and then you have a fetish for black women, and then you want
fetish too. That's fat. I don't like the fetish.
Abuse, you know, black women. You know, that's really dangerous.
Right.
And that, again, that's back in the slavery times when, you know, you wanted to have your way with a black woman and do whatever you want, beat her, fuck her, or whatever, and have your babies, and you have these mixed babies, and then, you know, you get crazy again. So I think we haven't truly healed from those yesteryears.
Absolutely not.
So I don't even know. Like, I like seeing interracial relationships.
I mean, I got some of them in my own family.
That seem genuine.
Right.
But again, you don't know what's in these people's hearts for real.
How could you? You're not, we're different.
Yeah. And I think really people try to, like, just love someone for who they are.
Which is respect.
But at the same time, if you're not being completely honest about who you are, and you really, like, you're using your status as a white man to get with a black woman, and just
because of credit,
just to disfigure her, you know,
yes,
that is predatory, and it harkens back to slavery.
Yes.
So I don't know. You don't know people, and then that could be with any relationship too. Like, men don't always necessarily tell you who they are. They, you know, that's the whole narcissism thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we ever who we truly are in a relationship?
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes people aren't really being themselves.
No.
Now, if your counter self is a racist, that's probably bad.
That's scary. Just like if you're a serial killer,
right?
You know,
I need to know. I need to know.
If you're a pedophile and you're just hiding
this
shit.
like this is the shit I'm talking about.
There's
These
too
fucking
much
shows.
going on.
I know.
Or even if you're gay,
right? Well,
you know, what if you're
kinda...
also a homosexual?
True. That's kind of.
And then you get with women to be like your beard, and you don't tell them
that
you know.
That's how you end up. That's how you end up with the nigga
with HIV/AIDS.
You didn't know. Not only do you have AIDS, you got strangled with your own pantyhose, and he was wearing them. Like these are real things that I'm saying.
Come home.
He's got on your
thing. On your clothes. He's got on some high heel shoes.
And then he kills you because you saw him like that.
Exactly. That's some Brian De Palma shit.
It's real shit. Nigga, it's real stuff. And that's like you finding out two things at one time.
Oh God.
You finding out that he's a murderer and also he's a cross-dresser. It's like it's a lot.
How many stories have you
shot? Many.
With men, black men, being caught in homosexual situations.
Always mad Buffalo Bills.
And then they kill their partner because they find out about it. And it's like, what's going on with everybody? Why is everyone a double life?
Yeah, they have to have it. So if your double life is a creepy life, not to say that homosexuality is creepy, but it is creepy if you're pretending to be straight.
Right.
That's weird.
Yeah.
We talked about that in Transphobia or the lack thereof. It's available now. Self-plug. It's a 59-minute watch. It's a good watch. But I just had to share that video today. Trans women on X gotta calm down. Y'all out here doing crazy things again. I don't know what this is. Straight men like me. That's not a straight man. I'm sorry. What do you want? That's a gay man.
But what do you get out of that?
That's they shit. I'm telling you, we were talking about that before.
I'm just saying, like, so you go online to say that. Who are you saying that to?
To what? Other straight men that swerve?
Are you saying that to straight women? Because that
True.
Your competition,
right? Yes,
right.
That is a flex. It's a flex.
Are you flexing?
It's a flex.
And then also, so you like someone who's dishonest about who they are.
Well, right, like because I'm saying I'm straight, but I'm having sex with a boy, which would make me gay. That's I don't know. Yes, I'm a liar.
Also,
I'm a
delusional people like to hang out with one another. Okay.
Right? Yeah, but just two crazy lovers.
You're a woman, and he believes he's straight.
Right. Right. So the sign should
Are
really.
you not embarrassed? Any of you?
Neither one of y'all. The sign should say, "My delusional boyfriend thinks he's straight." That's what the sign should say.
That's what I miss. I miss the old times when we just knew gay was gay and straight was straight.
I don't know why they used to ask for that, and now they don't even care about that.
Regular.
They just say stop sleeping with niggers and stop. They said mud shark. They did a whole thing about Britney Spears being all right because at least she ain't got no black babies. I was like, damn. She's like, she ain't never been no mud shark. I was like, oh. So they're like, stop making fun of Britney. She's never slept with any black men. I was like, who told you that?
Actually, she has. And also,
who told them that?
Who cares? She's not sleeping with you, dumbass.
That's another thing. Somebody's like, I would. She wouldn't. What?
What are we talking about?
What? It's like, I would. You would what?
Talk about how they could get with a celebrity.
They would try. They trying. Still trying.
Celebrities that pay them no mind.
Of course,
like,
especially those kind of weird.
You're sticking up for what?
So funny. I was like, yeah, dude, no, Britney still wouldn't. That's kind of funny. Not you, dude. All right, so Azealia Banks is back. She is back, baby.
Is she like regular?
At this point, now she is the Black Michael Rappaport. Because if you're in the back by Black Rappaport, you mean a person who loves hip hop but also loves Judaism, then yes, that's her. Well, no. Hold on.
I feel like she
well, recently she's been going through. She's been sober for 3 months, and she's been going on a nigga.
She's blaming that on alcohol.
You talking about the past?
Yes.
A little bit. Sometimes she says I wasn't myself, uncleansed, I guess. The poisons was talking. I don't know. Who knows? But she's been on this cleanse, and she's been talking a lot of niggerdom stuff, like, oh, you know, us black people need to be more recognized and stuff like that. But she's like, oh, but we got to stop doing this FBA shit. Everybody hates the FBA shit. It's like, you would, because you're Jamaican, you're out.
I don't think she should tell other people to what to do, though. Like,
well, yeah, because a couple of things. Because one, again, she's not an American black, so you know, you're talking to American black people. I mean, overall, she didn't say my Haitians or whatever, or my Caribbean gals. She said us black people. So when you tell, again, it's a really colonizer mentality when you tell a collective group of people how to think. So that as far as her being back with that, sure, she's praising, but also some underlying cattling, like get in line. We're not focused on the wrong things, and how dare us be pro-Palestine and all this weird stuff. But the Barbs are out, and I didn't know this happened, but I remember watching Nicki Minaj at that Trump thing, and he gave her a book. And we found out what the book was. It was a slave Bible. So I'm trying to figure out, and she, you know, Zelia Banks on the case, she found the Bible, found the thing. Now there's a whole thing going on to like, what's that about? What's handing someone, a black person, that book? Like, what is that?
Well, wait a second. Are we sure it was the slave Bible, not his, like a Bible? Are they just calling it the slave Bible?
No, it says slave Bible on it.
I don't know if that's true.
Hold on. If this is Photoshop.
No, because I'm just saying, like, I think he has Bibles that he has
Upside down.
Because I think he made a whole like thing of Bibles or whatever with his name on it.
Right.
So if he were to specifically give her the slave Bible, I don't think he even knows about the slave Bible, to be fair. Because this is a whole different kind of Bible.
So
like, it's edited differently. So for him to say, I mean, maybe she's saying that he gave her a Bible, which is just there's so many different versions of the Bible.
Right.
I don't know. Go ahead.
No, it's different versions of the Bible. So wait, what's the situation of them putting up this Bible that has? Well, let me just read. Barbers are really so tight in 2026. Trump signing a made in China copy of a Bible and handing it to Nikki, and her saying she will cherish it, was insane blasphemous slave signaling, and none of the Barbs caught the subtext. Good God. So.
And then she just posts a picture
of a slave Bible. Okay, so that's not the Bible. All right, so that's not the Bible he gave her. So, but she's just saying that the Bible, because she's on a Jew plight, that the Jesus Bible, or the the American Bible or whatever, is a blasphemous Bible and a slave book. Sure, it does have history. We do have history of slavery in church for sure, but she's using this more just for to be pro-Jew again.
Regular
This is just a dump on the Bible.
We already know that Donald J. Trump does not believe in God.
Absolutely not. He believes in
and
money.
this is a gimmick, right? This is just
him walking around with a Bible is hilarious.
Yes,
just watch the movie.
I don't think I've ever seen him in a church.
Him in a church and turn into fucking flames.
He's never ever come out and said that he's like really. Now he's saying he's a Christian, but that's new.
Right.
And same thing with Nicki Minaj. I've never seen her as a religious person. I've never seen her call on God. She doesn't mention God in any of. She doesn't really.
She has like one of them songs where it's like, "Lord bless me," like one of them. But it's like it's not. She's not that person. She would. No. She wasn't even on the fucking the Kanye West Jesus plight when he was doing his shit. Yeah, she jumped on the demon one though. See, she jumped on that shit, right? She ain't jumping on that other shit.
No, she's never struck me as like a super religious or even like mildly religious.
Absolutely not
person. So.
This is all acting.
It's all acting with him and her. So I wouldn't get too caught up in it. I don't. These are things that don't really mean anything. It's just, does she have a machete?
Yeah, and she cut a chicken on live stream. She did it real life. Niggas just be cutting chickens.
So how is this different from Britney?
No, it's pretty much the same. I was like, Weeds is equals. Yeah. No, we're good. I was saying not all. It's not all of them. That's why it's like ban your account. Never. No.
She's got a machete.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't ban my account because there's some things that some good eat in here, but you do occasionally have to get hit with some some shit. So speaking of some shit, we're almost wrapping up. I got 2 more stories, and I'm getting out of here. We already shared we covered everything. We covered Black history, facts, some acre battles. Started the show with a disgruntled white man who allegedly speaks for all white men. Maybe we'll go into that comment section and see the dilly that's happening in there.
Oh, you got it!
And yeah, I do a couple more stories, get through them. Welcome to X Don't Give It To You. There's a show where I read comments from X. I thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying your damn Thursday. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share.
Like, subscribe, and share.
That's something. This is a woman with a kick dress. I don't know. All right, hold on. Nope, not this. Oh, okay. I have a crazy story. I have 2 crazy stories. 2 deaf women are going viral for setting death threats. I didn't. That's my job. That's not my job. That's not my job. They're out in the streets. They're out in the streets. So I'm gonna do that. I got 2 deaf women going viral for beefing with each other online, and I have some Caucasian crazy stories. Now, I only post. Keep in mind, if I post it,
I'm not an activist. I'm just caught up in the shit. When you start the shit, you can't stop the shit till you finish the shit. I'm in the shit.
They post their own white stories on the white supremacy site, and I go, wait, if they're worried about this person, we should probably know about them too. So they really snitch on their own. So if they share a video, I'm gonna share it with you because again, it's a flash. These news stories, they go away. So especially when they are involved. So I'm gonna play a video of 2. That's the second video. First, I'm gonna play a video of 2 deaf women beefing online, and yeah, see what this. I don't know. See what the rave is about. See why it's trending. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're good.
I wish you like, subscribe, and share.
I don't know what the white Kanye is, but I'm not doing that. Not today.
What?
Did I say you weird? I'm trying. You I have an odd number 1.
Out in the streets, they got the guns out.
What is happening?
If a deaf person shoots, does anyone like them beefing on if deaf people online if they got beef, right? You know, they fight. Everybody got an enemy online, right?
I just want the hand signal, like the argument, like I know. I can tell by the tone of the situation. I'm like, I can figure out what they said. She said, "Come see me, bitch."
Like she wouldn't even hear the shot. Where she shot, she wouldn't even hear that shit. She knows she ain't got to hear the shit. She's like, I don't want to hear shit.
Y'all are crazy.
Yo, so.
That's the only diversity I want on my feed.
Oh my god, just deaf people fighting. That's it.
Like
just
how white people like watching black people fight. I want to watch deaf people fight.
Oh my god, and you know what that is? I think is that not most likely ASMR. I think that's the kind of, and actually.
No, don't fuck with deaf people though. They're fucking crazy. Like,
I wouldn't put it past them. They fight for their rights. I tell you that. Hold on. This has been a thing for a while now. There's a video chat sites dedicated to deaf people sitting on cam talking shit to each other through sign language.
Oh, I gotta find out.
That's probably the ASMR of the internet. It's like it's violent enough because it's spicy, but it's innocent because it's deaf. So I'm down. Let them rage. Bring this shit. Oh my god.
I will learn sign language
just to get in on it.
Yeah.
Just to see what they're talking about. Yeah. Right? It's like, oh, how dare she?
What are we talking about?
This bitch got the nerve.
What are we talking about?
Excellent. All right. There's a white man going into people's houses spraying their food with poison.
I wish a nigga.
He's breaking into
subscribe and share.
He's doing beanies.
And spraying poison on their stuff.
Spraying poison on their food. 101 likes. Only 9 reshares, which is not good. It should be more reshares. But this was shared. This guy said, this guy, Emilia, one of the most racist people on the internet.
Poisoning roommates.
Yeah, okay, well, right. But he breaks into their house and he sprays their food with poison. The tenant accused of secretly poisoning a Southern California couple's food by spraying it with toxic insect repellent. Timothy Bradbury is also accused of breaking into the couple's room, cutting up their clothes, and stealing medication and IDs. The couple became ill, and the doctor told them that the symptoms were consistent and poisoning. Deputies of the Los Angeles Police Department responded and found that him barricaded inside like a crazy white man. The couple said Bradbury was charged with a misdemeanor and released, which, again, I think...
They had no idea.
Oh, right, I forgot how I'm ending the show. I got Jew news. Shit like this. When they snitch on themselves, make sure it's 720p. When they snitch on themselves, this is the stuff. This is what I be talking about. What are you doing this for? What's this? Why are you doing this? We don't think to do stuff like this.
He tried basically killing us.
What looks like something out of a true crime series unfolding inside this Santa Clarita home. Surveillance video appears to show a man identified by investigators as Timothy Bradbury spraying what looks like insect killer onto a couple's food inside the kitchen they share.
They're both having bad stomach pains and throwing up and didn't know why.
The couple, David and Billy, say they had no idea it was happening at the time.
God, I've been in the emergency room like 6 times in the last 6 months. And they couldn't tell me what's wrong.
They say discovering this video may have saved their lives.
What if it was a child and they wouldn't have caught the footage? They'd be dead right now. Luckily, we caught the footage.
Well and out.
He tried basically killing us.
Well and out. The dude broke into multiple times, stole meds, cash, and IDs, and they poisoned them. Got a misdemeanor and was released. This is the clown world. The government protects this cockroach. Remember that when the delivery driver sprayed the food on the customers with pepper spray over a bad tip? What? This is what
my wife had started eating.
Stop ordering this food from these people. First of all, no disrespect to this lady, but I don't want food from this lady. I don't want food from her. Just because one doesn't look like they eat it doesn't mean that one should deliver it. Hold on. I'm good. And then you made her walk and she didn't even want to do that. Nah, you made her walk and now she's already tired and then you want to give her no money? Of course she's gonna fuck with your food. Y'all are acting crazy. Y'all are too nasty to people to trust this service. It will never work for you. There will be millions of videos like this because of the way you guys treat people. Not all, but some. God damn, she's hit it right in the front in the cam though. She already there at the door. You already did it. You could just walk away.
My wife had started eating and she started choking and gasping. And after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. It's pepper spray. It's more than likely what it is. But now in this day age, it could have been anything. Could have been rat poison. Could have been fentanyl. You know, I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to see her prosecuted.
Could have been dead.
Could have been dead. Especially if it was fentanyl. Really spraying fentanyl on people.
It's a fentanyl spray.
I don't know. What's that? Never heard of that. Super evil.
Oh God. No, super petty. It's
it's just funny. It's not. Yeah, it's funny. You can't die from.
Do you know what evil is?
Yeah, I don't think they are. I don't think they know. There's a show called Evil Within on HBO. There's a whole bunch
they just set people on fire. Yeah, that's fucking evil.
Yeah, evil is setting the house on fire and locking the doors. Right. That's
over
evil.
A bad tip. They just burn your house down.
No, guys, now we just forget what evil is all of a sudden. All right, we're almost done here. I'm gonna get to my Jew news. A thesis on diversities, and I'm gonna get out of here. That's it. I told you that this faggot was up to something. He's going back on tour, so based off Ice. So he's taking the Ice tour. So I told you this guy, he's a hack. And look what he's doing. Even his own people calling him out. All this news from the white supremacy website, their threads. State of the Union thrilled to be joining Springsteen and the E Street Band on the Land of Hope and Dreams tour.
Oh, you got
What a hack.
What is that?
J. Cole and
telling you,
Bruce
I got
Springsteen,
Cole, right.
You guys gotta go.
What are you doing?
Now is not the time.
Thank you for reminding me. It's fucking J. Cole time. And I didn't want to do that because it's Black History Month, but you're trying to play black people. You're trying to play us. You think I'm stupid? You think people are stupid? And I told you could have just put the album out because you're a good rapper. And everyone be like, oh, that's some good raps from this guy. He's like, you didn't give me no awards for it. Of course not. Of course, you have to give them to Kendrick. How can we give them to you and then Kendrick? And then no one else we're gonna give it to? And give it to Baby Keem when it's next time. That's it. And then go back and forth. Keys and Kendrick. That's it. Who cares? Only people that's talking about us and problems that's using our media that's untapped for certain parts of it. Some parts of it are still untapped, where you could get some good pro-black Public Enemy style rap. This guy is a fucking hack, and white people are tearing his ass up in his thread. They're like, he's a traitor, all types of names. Rage with the machine. They're also fucking around. Did somebody say washed up has been? They're hating on Kid Rock's black ass. Someone called them out on Bruce. Now they got videos exposing Bruce Springsteen. They're turning on them. So yeah, he is a hack. They call him a bitch. They call him all types of bitches and hoes and all this, but that's only because he's standing up he's anti-Trump. Everybody's anti-Trump. It's fun to be anti-Trump, but the next problem would happen with the next candidate as well. It doesn't matter. That the whole thing is broken. The whole thing is broken. All right, so I gotta get to my J. Cole news, and then what else I got? So it's J. Cole, and I think that's it. I think I got J. Cole. Oh, okay. I know what I got. A video that immediately came up after the Tourette's video was a black woman inside of a Chinese nail salon. Oh my God, fucking Vince McMahon's out here wailing out. So he's driving 100 miles per hour, fucking getting a car crash. What the fuck is he doing? So the video tell was like, holy shit, this nigga was flying. And they say he paid $1,000, got out of jail, fuck around. He's like, hey, let me go. Fuck off. I'm Vince McMahon, fuck off. As he should. Okay. He did it. Okay. He built a media that got us all together till this day. So he did it. He deserved to drive fast. I might even get into the T.I. and 50 Cent shit today. I gotta wait till it unfolds. We're only on song 1. I have to wait till we get at least a song from 50 Cent, and then I'll do something with this. But yes, grandpas are fighting, and they calling each other all types of gays and dildos and all types of stuff, and we're going back to making fun of Tiny again. So we're back. That's 2016 all over again. All right, so someone put up a video exposing J. Cole and was just like, hey man, this fucking guy has got to stop. He says about what his entire net worth is and more. So let's see what we got here. Man personally calls out J. Cole and flexing humble lifestyle while worth $80 million, claiming a $4,000 Civic while owning a Lamborghini Urus, a Porsche 911 Speedster, Bentley Continental GT, and more. So
bikes and bicycles, folk. So somebody tell J. Cole, folk, if he don't want the money, folk, give it to me. Oh, folks, great, because I'm tired of seeing clips of this nigga driving around a Honda and bikes and bicycles and shit and acting like he's selling CDs and all this other goof ass shit. If you don't want the motherfucking money, Jermaine, give me the money, Jermaine. Oh, folks, great. It's always a nigga named Jermaine on folks, great. Like, we get it, folks, you humble. Oh, it's cool to be humble, but like when you try to act like you po folk, that's really making it worse. Oh, folks great, because nigga, bitch, we really is po. Oh, folks great. like, this nigga's really out here fucked up.
It's a really thing. I'm talking about his audience that he's rapping to, the people who like him. The first person who ever introduced me to J. Cole was a dishwasher. So I'm just kind of like, that's his audience. People are just like, I listen to his music, helps my grind. I gotta grind. But he's already 80 million.
I don't have friends.
So I told you we're gonna listen to it. You could just let us do that. You're just the background noise. You're a better Drake.
Regular.
Better for us than Drake. Drake's gone. So you're here now. Do the right thing. No, you want to go on a nigga tour. Why? We forgot about the Kendrick thing. You're good. We're good. We knew that you got the pass. Kendrick didn't say that you shouldn't rap anymore. He just told you to keep his name out of your mouth. That's it. Out of his mouth, or both of y'all's mouths. That's all he said. He didn't say like you shouldn't make any more music, and neither did we. So we accepted your comeback. But here you go. Now you're gonna get clowned again with no bars. This is not a rap battle now. Now you're battling us, and you're gonna lose. He already lost. Actually, I wait till I show you him at the burger shop. That's another video I got too. This is one more.
He wanna pretend. Oh, folks, like nigga, you got the money, folks. Oh, folks, great. Like Jermaine, on folks, because now you ain't J. Cole no more. Folks, great. Now I gotta come to you as Jermaine. On folks, great, Jermaine, folks. If you don't want the money, Jermaine, give me the money, Jermaine. Oh, folks, great. Hey, folks.
We were trying not to say nigga anymore. You know, so now niggas got on my mama, on folks' grave, just trying to just get away from the word. I don't know. That reminds me of when Dot was getting crucified for wearing his Dawn crown. Just let it go. As long as his fans don't start no shit, let bro rock out. He's not hunting anyone, just insulting them. See, that's like, let him insult us. That's that whole bend over shit that lady was talking about. Stop asking us to do that. It's not fair or cool or ever gonna happen. People forget that success and humility can exist, and I don't know what Kendrick Lamar's crown had anything to do. Anything. It's not the same.
I wish a nigga.
He was calling himself the king of rap. Sacrifice. That's what he's saying. I'm sacrificing myself, being the only person that talks like me and rap. Why does it? How come no one else is doing this? How come no one else is bringing up our problems? How come no one's making our problems known on a higher scale, all the way to the Super Bowl, so the world knows what an African-American Black person is and what we stand for and what we will not stand for? Why is that's not a trend? See what I'm saying? It's not a trend, but this J. Cole thing is a trend. What's the next album? He's not going to do this again, right? It's going to be something else. What's the next gimmick? There won't be a Civic this time. Let's go to him at the burger shop, and then I'm going to play the black lady at the nail salon, which is their Tourette's video that they have against us. They put up immediately saying, okay, well, look, if they don't have sympathy for Tourette's, but watch, this is far worse. And there's a lady in the nail salon, I guess, spazzing out. But I always say we got to stop going there. All right. We guess got to do our own nails. Got to figure it out. I got to find J. Cole at the burger shop. Thanks for joining me. This is X going to give it to you. I know I saved it somewhere. And now we have light. We're going back to light skin fatigue again. It's gonna happen again, and then what's gonna happen? We're gonna be called racist for and boycotting him again. I mean, we're gonna be called racist for doing that. And it happened like what happened with Nicki. What happened during the actual battle? All the pro Drake fans were fucking trying to tear us apart with colorism jokes and all this other shit. And then all of a sudden Kendrick was ugly. It was like it got weird. So I'm just putting J. Cole making burgers. Yeah, so this is the shit that he's on. And again, I don't know if he knows his own audience. So I don't think so. Hold on. Oh, there's a video of him making burgers at, I believe, a McDonald's or something like that. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like,
subscribe, and share.
Hold on.
It's free. If you have the internet, it's absolutely free. If you have the internet, it's free. If you put it on your internet, it'd be there. Like, subscribe, and share on the internet. It's on the internet. Just put on link to internet.com.
I'm pretty sure somebody should have put that right underneath him doing the interview. Hold on. No. Maybe. I'll come back to that. But I know there's a video of him flipping burgers at a burger joint. Again, it's just stuff to boost this album. And I don't know if anyone's even going to listen to it now based on his own idea of PR. This was his decision. And it's gonna make the album flop based on how he decided to push this album. So I don't know. I say another one bites the dust. As far as that's concerned, because like he'll be replaced. It's unfortunate because, like I said, he's not a bad rapper. I just think he's just really made a bad decision. Maybe you do need promoters sometimes. All right, I'll get into the last video of the night before I hit you with some hardcore Jewish facts. Here's the black lady inside a nail salon. Supposedly, in a case of poor of color, people of color, they're not a racial Marxist construction. They're totally not a racial Marxist construction. A racist black woman mocks Asian people's accent at a nail salon. So this video came up right after the Tourette's thing.
Wait a second, pause. Wait, so wasn't the whole thing about him having a disability and posting it and say he can't help it? For their argument, they're gonna post another person with a disability for what? If that is the argument, they can't help it. We're supposed to look at
in here. I didn't see the video, but if she's mocking Asian people, right,
because of her Tourette,
and they saying that she has, is a racist black woman mocks Asian people?
Oh wait, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't have Tourette's. This is infinitely worse than a Tourette's tick. But these people are
apples and oranges
to accountability
no,
unless you made a perpetual cycle of victimhood.
If you're willfully being racist or prejudiced, that's not the same thing.
Racist condition. Right. This video, right? See, 25th is trending with the words Tourette's, and I'm like, okay, well, hold on. Is she sick? No, she's not sick. She's probably waiting a long time. That's what she's doing. She's fed up.
Are immune. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, I know. You know, who's these people? Who are these people? They hold our hand all the time. They don't know any better. You think these people? They're not been doing this new battle of empathy. This trending words.
They don't know what empathy is. They
no.
only know empathy when it looks like them.
Shit.
I'm tired of talking to them. I do not care.
I said, why they always gotta find a black woman wilding out, and then they go, look. I hate it, but all right. To a new website, by the way, something good happened with something bad. I found anti-white watch. It's a yep. It's got over 300,000
ethnic European,
300,000 followers, which is like a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And they post, as you expect, just big articles on anti-whiteism. Yeah. We'll cover that tomorrow. Oh yeah, we'll cover that tomorrow. We got gypsy talk. They cover. This guy's gonna give me another whole season of this show. just his page alone.
This is out of Ireland.
Yep, and as it usually is, unfortunately, they got new trend. There's a bunch of Ireland white men in Ireland just rolling up on black men and punching them in their face. And I was like, oh, hold on, not there. I thought we just found out. I thought it was supposed to be. Nope. Listen, it's okay.
No, it's just the redheads.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the redheads. It's just the gingers. It's just the gingers. Because like they're taking white American anger again, and they're using it against their own people. They love doing that. They don't have the same problems like these white people say that they have over here, but they're making it up just like these motherfuckers are making it up. Thanks for joining me. We're almost done here. I got this lady in a damn spot. Don't forget to subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram.
She's not retarded, so she's just angry. Which she must have been there for a long time. I know how they do. But it's like, hello. I don't know, it's like ignoring you, and then you get probably hungry. I know. But I don't know. Comparing this to Tourette's is too different. Like you said, apples and oranges. This is a one-on-one situation. That is a person yelling out again, we have to fucking nigga explain to them.
Follow us on Instagram.
Gotta keep nigga explaining.
It's absolutely free. If you have
Just
the
leave it at
internet,
that, right?
it's free.
Apples and oranges.
Water. Thirsty, water. Water? Do you have water? No water? You got water?
No.
No water?
Sorry.
Oh. You want me to sign in? Hey, you want me to sign in?
There's no sign-in.
There's no sign in?
No sign-in.
You want me to sit down to wait? You want me to sit down? You want me to sit down to wait?
We're busy. Can you come
you
another
busy?
day?
Come back. What time? What time?
Can you come another day?
Another day? I want to come today. I want to do that. Oh, wait. Can I have water? Can I use the bathroom? Can I go to the bathroom? Can I go to the bathroom? Yes.
No
Can I go to the bathroom?
No.
Oh. Can I go to the bathroom? No, that's not. No, that's not. I got money. I can't get my number. I got money. Oh. Can you do my milk? Can you do my milk? Please, I got money. I can wait. What time is it?
I don't know if they said something to her.
Please, I want my milk. I got money.
I don't know if she walks in like this.
It's not a normal thing. It doesn't happen all the time. So there's a part of this missing. Being ignored. I mean, tired of being ignored. Like that. She goes all the way to the back of the store.
What that is.
So one the cool black guys on there that battle these guys with us and Dr. Allison Wilkes, fan of the show. Someone just wrote that accent was impeccable.
Oh shit.
So it was like wrong it may be, but the accent, and it was the way she's hitting some of those words is kind of crazy. Nah, but it's totally racist. But I don't know, that love hate shit, she's definitely paid money here before. That's the vibe. So I'm like, then that's an impeccable impression. Shout out to the unhinged niggas. He's always battling these guys. Are you not fatigued? Sure. Here we go. Segregation happened in the wrong century. That's always my favorite. That's an old book, Gooden.
You're right.
You're right. I say I agree.
I agree.
Nice. Perfect. Never see. I'm slowly just sliding.
And that means get out of our neighborhoods. All of y'all.
All of them. Not
everyone out.
You can't come to the concert either.
Muslims, Asians, Africans, Caribbeans. You want to be segregated? Let's all do it.
Oh, right. And I'm telling you, y'all be right at that Bruce Springsteen concert. Yeah, don't call him a hack now. He may be all you have. Stop playing. Slavery remains such a major issue for blacks because being enslaved is the most noteworthy thing Africans have done thus far in human history.
Nigga, it's because they haven't paid us.
It was all a dream.
Can't imagine waiting on money that's deserved, and then it becomes a handout. Mysteriously becomes a handout. It's so weird. Y'all know exactly how money works. It's y'all God. Break nigga beach. Got it. Asians are also fatigued. Oh, I guess that was her face. I don't know about that. She's actually laughing. It's kind of funny. It's because I told you the accent was kind of good. I'm ignorant and wrong. I'm going to be loud about it too. And also, I'm not saying they're talking monkeys, but they're talking monkeys. All right. All the heavy hitters are in the chat, and that just goes on for pages and pages and pages and pages and pages. It doesn't take much for us to make fun of Black women on this site or Black people in general. It's become a pastime. We'll touch on while we're still in the Black History Month, which got extended. Thank God we did it. Everyone confirmed. It's another month. Fuck it. So more Black stories, more Black facts. Sure, more invention stories, things like that. We'll get that going. We're just talking about this guy. Can't I spend so much time on this right now? Gotta wrap up, but it's going down. So there was a guy that I was talking about that was asking for all the Black people in soccer to still exist, and Black people in general to be treated fair, and he's getting attacked again. They created an organization called the UKFPU, which is they had to create this to protect the players of color, which is a separate unit to look up injustices that are outside of sports misconduct, because of too many people are complaining about being treated racially, being racially attacked by the managers, the players, and the thing. Well, because of the money. Because of the money. The money.
Stop showing up.
I love money.
And then when they lose and they don't go to the World Cup or whatever, then it's on
They blame
them.
him. They blame this nigga. They say, get the nigga off the damn team.
Playing for them. It's so weird.
All right. So well, that's another story. So being on the white website, they have a hatred for the Jews. I'm gonna end with this story. I'll find that burger story. I'll play it tomorrow. But they have a thing for the Jews, and I came across a video because I was so concerned, but not disappointed every year that they sneak woods, and then I just saw a trailer for another one that's coming out, Brandon Fraser. So it's gonna keep happening. We fucking you could have certain versions of. I'm talking, we could get the names of some of these high-end slave owners and then get their sons' names and then get like the field. We could make it as cool as stories that I even keep finding out about of our own history that we could cover, that we don't even have to find new people, finding new generals of World War II. They could act and reenact and do voiceovers for and German men. That was their thing. I think that you to tell the stories that happened in the country that he's in, or that would probably more. It's more of a. Of own history that you could cover. But no, they're gonna keep sneaking these fucking World War II movies in every year, and just use different. Always the white actors that are right in the middle. Black people like them too. White people like them too. So it's like I might go see that. Meanwhile, the entire funds go to a Jewish organization or some bullshit like that. But no disrespect to the Jews, but you could just put those movies in Germany. All right, or just film in Germany. You could be right where it was. All right. So Anne Frank's sister is still alive. Last story. Wild shit. Now, only reason why I found this because I would never Google Anne Frank or Google her sister or her family. It's not really my thing. But that's a Germany thing. But they found her, and as siblings do, she's exposing her for being a fucking fraud.
Yo, that's racist.
She said the photos were fake. It's all fake. Who we're gonna believe? I don't know, but everyone seems to be believing Anne Frank's sister. First, she's the only one there to defend herself. But I'm gonna close out with this last video of the night. They sat down with Anne Frank. I believe it's her sister, right? Yeah, her sister Eva. Yeah. She came out and said a lot of the stuff we see was not real. and talk to her about it. And yeah, what does this mean? Or how many more stories are fake? Not that I'm, but they take up a lot of space in our media.
Regular. No.
Put this bitch in 720p. Thanks for joining us. 740. Well, guess I might have to do. All right. 44 seconds, not a long one. Then I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for joining me. This has been excellent. I'll give it to you. Thursday edition. Hope you enjoyed the show. We've been all over the place.
Odd Negroes on Spotify. Wait, it's what? Say it again. Odd Negroes?
ODD, Odd Negroes.
Oh, Odd Negroes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go online at Odd Negroes with a Z. Yeah, we'll follow you guys.
It was nice speaking with you.
Thank you so much.
Anne Frank's stepsister, Eva Schloss, has died. Here she is admitting that the photos of the most famous death camp were fake.
What?
Faked up photos, ballpoint pens, writing diaries before they were invented,
What?
Jews disappearing up in non-existent chimneys. What else have you noticed? Nigga, what does that mean? How could this be? How could this be? So many movies, time and books, plays. Huh?
It was all a dream.
Liberating Auschwitz, and there's never any snow. And the snow was honestly that high. And so I have some connection with the Russian embassy, and I was there once, and I said, something puzzles me. Those photos are fakes because there's no snow. And they said, well, yes, they are not fakes, but when the army came, they didn't have cameras, they didn't photograph. So only much later, when they realized we should have pictures of it, they took pictures like you see now. But this is definitely not in Auschwitz and not the liberation of Auschwitz. There were not that many people.
Nigga, it's just coming from her mouth. It's coming from her mouth.
Oh, goodness.
You guys!
I wish they did
Like,
Subscribe and share.
The whole time.
With clothes and children liberating Auschwitz. And there's never any
She said there's no snow. She said, well, hold on. This puzzle.
liberation of Auschwitz. There were not that many people with clothes and children liberating Auschwitz.
Right. So they added the snow. They added the. What else did they add? This is what I'm. So
they admit that when there were the death camps, they didn't photograph it.
all that shit with the boys in the striped pajama and they in the snow, that whole movie takes place in the wintertime. And that's why you added that added effect of sadness, because they have no shoes on and it's cold. So I was like, damn, they think these niggas dirty in the winter. No winter.
It was all a dream.
Hiding for 2 years with his family, with his family in America during the Jewish occupation of Palestine. What is this? What? The Diary of Ben Shapiro. They're funny. I know many normies not on X. Can I get the link to this so I can get it in front of them? I know now everybody wants to share this. Yeah, well, they couldn't wait for this. I don't know where it came from, but we always find new shit now because of the internet. Are you blind, deaf, or dumb? Love it. So look up Sco's reason for not dying in the camp. She states it's because she overslept. No joke. That's her reason. The guards just decided to let off the day, and every other day apparently let her off. So hold on. They breathed in secret and fed me scraps of shoes until I was old enough to dig a tunnel under the fence. Okay, so they're saying how crazy the stories sound, because it's and now that when you take so much time away talking about now what could be, there are no false stories about slavery, not the ones we found. Unfortunately, they're all fucking true. So and they get darker and darker. And I was like, I know why you burn those papers to the ground. I get it. And then you can make somebody else look like a monster because you got rid of the evidence. So this is making up stories now. Now we're making up stories. The location's not right. The temperature's not right. I don't know what this means. It kind of opens up the door to a lot more questions, of course. But so you're saying the Holocaust is fake? Yes, I'm tired of pretending like it's not. Yep. Doesn't help prove the case. This is how they feel. They've already felt like this. So yeah, it just hurts. It hurts the case for sure. For the Jewish plight. But I wouldn't be surprised. Again, there's no such thing as conspiracies anymore. It's just conspiracy, no theories, conspiracy facts.
You've got to love life to have life.
Shouts to Aaron Frank Stepsis to Eva. She's had enough. All right. That's been fun. Well, look, we dropped the bomb. We did it. Who knows? I say this, more questions than answers. And now they're going to have to explain that. And you know what? I'll share it. Why not? Why not? Because look, if this was any, not to be petty, it's a little petty. It's a little petty, but hold on. If there was a story of a black slave woman who made it and came out of the woodworks and was like, I'm Harriet Tubman's sister. And I'm going to tell you some shit here. There was no slaves. The weather, it wasn't sweating. It was fucking cold as hell, but we had jackets. It's like, they had jackets, like, yeah. And they used to give us flashlight. We had like little light lanterns and shit. We wasn't figuring it out through the air and trying to figure out how to do that. Sounds blasphemy. That sounds insane. We wasn't doing that. We weren't trackers. It's like they gave us directions. And she came out and said that and just debunked our entire the documented, undocumented stories of slavery, but the someone comes back from the past to tell us that was all made up, it would shake our entire world. You know that. So if a survivor of a war comes out and says the war didn't exist, that's crazy. I mean, it should spark way more than just like I told you so's or that type of shit. It should spark outrage because it's just more and more manipulation and sympathy wasted, money wasted on something that's now could be questionable. That can't be. That can't be. There's nothing questionable about Black history. Nothing.
Holy shit! What is reality?
So much for the boy in the striped pajamas. All right. I've been your host, I Negroes One. I'm pretty sure that was we shared that. We did that. That's reshared. Fuck it. Why not? I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'll see you tomorrow. With some more stories. I think I'm pretty much done with J. Cole though. I'm good. He already did it to himself. He knows exactly what he did, and now he's gonna pay for it. You don't have to have Black people who weren't even paying attention to you now come out the blue and start questioning even this performance. You know, you could have just came on with the album and we would have left you alone. But now you're going to be under prosecution for any other moves you do going forward because of what you decided to do with this new album. But all right. Like that yesterday. Cool. All right. I'm getting out of here. Don't forget to love yourselves and we'll love you back. I don't know. It's been a banger. I felt like we had a good episode. Shout outs to you for sticking around. Always sharing the video, liking the video, leave comments. Now, if you haven't done that yet, do that. And yeah, so don't forget to love yourselves and we love you back. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, be kind, I guess. I don't know. And stop. Listen, if the Holocaust didn't happen, don't have this old lady be the only one out here spilling tea. Rest in peace. She just died. Rest in peace. If y'all know that shit ain't true, you gotta come out and do that shit. Don't do that. Go on with that. They reposted it, so.
You may not be. Is that what he told you? Listen up. There's a storm coming like nothing you have ever seen, and not a one of you is prepared for it.
Subscribe and share.
All right. Bye. See you tomorrow.
This is famous and became the rapper in America. Who is the title of the country?
Disco!
vegetables. There is too.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Yeah. Where the hood at? Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I got to get up. Get back on my feet so I can dance.
Stop! Stop! Damn, niggas ain't tip it up. Oh, no. Let's do this.
Responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility for every unchecked moment, for every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so funny joke. Every unfair stereotype.
Every blatant injustice, no matter how big or small.
Every time I remained silent.
Every time I explained away police brutality or turned a blind eye.
I take responsibility. Black people are being slaughtered in the streets, killed in their own homes. These are our brothers and sisters,
our friends, our family. We are done watching them die. We are no longer bystanders. We will not be idle. Enough is enough.
I will no longer allow an unchecked moment. I will no longer allow racist, hurtful words, jokes.